Hello, today I'm going to read Rainbow Magic, Heather the Violet Fairy by Daisy Meadows, illustrated by Georgie Raper. Today I'm only reading chapter 1. Message on a Kite. I can't believe this is our last day of our holiday, said Rachel Walker. She gazed up at her kite as it rose in the clear blue sky. Kirsty Tate watched the purple kite soar above the field beside Mermaid College. But we still have to find Heather, she reminded Rachel. Jack Frost's wicked spell had banished the 7 rainbow fairies to Rainspell Island, and without the rainbow fairies, Fairyland had no colour. Kirsty and Rachel had already found Ruby, Amber, Saffron, Fern, Sky, and Izzy. Now there was just Heather the Violet Fairy left to find. Rachel felt the kite tongue on its string. She looked up. Something violet and silver flashed at the end of the kite's long tail. "Look up there!" she shouted. Kirsty shaded her eyes with her hand. "What is it? Do you think it's a fairy?" she asked. "I'm not sure," Rachel said, winding in the string. As the kite came bombing towards them, Kirsty saw that a long piece of violet-coloured ribbon was tied to its tail. She helped Rachel to untie the ribbon and smooth it out. "It has tiny silver writing on it," Rachel said. Kirsty crouched down to have a closer look. "It says, 'Follow me.'" Suddenly, the ribbon was lifted up by the breeze. It fluttered across the field. "It must be leading us to Heather," Kirsty said, jumping up. Rachel rolled up her kite. "Mum, is it okay if we go exploring one last time?" she called. Mrs. Walker was talking to Kirsty's mum in the garden outside Mermaid College. Kirsty's family was staying in Dolphin College next door. "Of course, as long as Kirsty's mum agrees," Mrs. Walker replied. "It's fine by me," said Mrs. Tate. "But don't go far. The ferry leaves at 4 o'clock. "We'll have to hurry," Rachel whispered to Kirsty. They ran through the soft green grass, following the ribbon which bobbed and drifted on the breeze. Suddenly, the ribbon whisked out of sight behind the thick heatage. "Where's it gone?" Kirsty wondered. "Through there." Through here," Rachel said, pulling aside one of the branches. Kirsty followed her friend as she squeezed through the heatage. Luckily, the leaves weren't too prickly. On the other side, they found a path and a gate. There was a sign on the gate in purple paint saying, "Summer Fair Today." Kirsty and Rachel went through the gate and into a pretty garden. Stalls were selling candy floss and ice cream at the headage of smooth green lawn. There were people everywhere, chatting and laughing. "Isn't this lovely?" Rachel said, looking around in surprise. A woman with a little girl holding a bunch of balloons smiled at her. Suddenly, Kirsty spotted the ribbon fluttering towards a merry-go-round at the far end of the lawn. It wrapped itself round the golden flagpole and danced in the breeze like a tiny flag. "It must be leading us to the merry-go-round," Kirsty said. She grabbed her friend's hand and they ran across the grass. The merry-go-round was as pretty as a fairy castle. Rachel stared with delight at the circle of wooden horses on their shiny golden poles. "Hello there!" cried a friendly voice behind them. "I'm Tom Goodfellow. Do you like my merry-go-round?" Rachel and Kirsty turned to see an old man with white hair and a kind smile. "Yes, it's lovely," Rachel said. Kirsty watched the wooden horses rising and falling in time to the cheerful music. "Look, Rachel," she gasped. "The horses are all rainbow colors: red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, and violet." Rachel looked closer. Through the whirling horses, she could see that the pillar in the center of the merry-go-round was decorated with a picture of rainbow-colored horses galloping along a beach. The merry-go-round slowed down and the music stopped. Mr. Goodfellow climbed up to help the riders dismount. "All aboard for the next ride," he called. Lots more exciting children began to climb to the horses. Mr. Goodfellow smiled down at Rachel and Kirsty. "How about you two?" he asked. His blue eyes twinkled. And that is the end of the chapter of Heather the Violet Fairy. I'll see you next time. Bye.